Welcome. This is The Essence of You, an inspirational series created to help us get through these confusing times and offer some suggestions that can help remove the obstacles preventing us from being truly happy. This is the third chapter in the series entitled Self Inventory. In the last video, we talked about some steps to take to help us find our gifts. The gifts that make you unique and special in this world. We also talked about some of the obstacles that get on our way to stop us from finding our gifts. Today, I want to continue talking about some of those obstacles, one in particular. One that we can be aware of and remove, and hopefully to lead a peaceful, productive, happy life. Today's focus is going to be self-inventory. Most of us go through life giving it our best. We want the best and we deserve the best. And why shouldn't we? We work hard. We work hard towards our goals for ourselves, for our families. We lead what we think are very productive lives. But one day, you realize suddenly something isn't right. After years of putting your nose to the grindstone, you realize that your dreams, your goals, have not happened. In fact, they seem far further away than ever. And you are sad and unhappy, and have been for longer than you want to admit. Now, the virus and these recent politics have added to the confusion and making matters worse. Your relationship may be falling apart. The finances are no better than they were years ago. In fact, they may even be worse. Suddenly, you feel all alone. You may be with someone, but everything falls on you. What happened? What happened to your plans? What happened to your relationship? When did things go bad? Your feelings of being sad and unhappy may have turned to anger. You could even be angry enough to want to hurt somebody. You may even want to hurt yourself. But stop. You are not alone. If you feel this way, and you are not crazy, you are a human being and you are going through some tough, confusing times. But if you have made it to this point, hang in there. I think I have some suggestions that may help you get through this. Now, what I'm going to talk about today may hit hard. It will seem a little complicated and a little confusing, but bear with me. I think I can shed some light on what you may be going through. This may not pertain to you. Some of you are going to reject what I'm about to talk about. It's okay. It may not concern you, but if it does, if you see yourself in here, then hang in there. Because I believe a lot of us are facing this particular obstacle, and I want to help you get through it. But first things first, if you are feeling sad, unappreciated, don't fight it. Let yourself feel it. It's okay, because this is the best way to get through it. Lay down, cry some more. Pray, meditate, do anything that will make you feel good. or do nothing at all. It's okay. Hurting is a part of life, but if you bear with me, I will show you how to use this hurt to help you get your power back, to help you find your gifts, to help you find happiness. Before we go on, I want to share something with you. A few years ago, I hit bottom. I hit bottom hard. I looked around and realized that after years of working my behind off, I had almost nothing. No house, no job, no career, no hope. I was broke. I was in a relationship that was destined to end. I was hurting real bad. And I was angry. I was very angry. And I never felt so alone as I did at that moment. I reached in. I didn't reach out. I thought this had to be a nightmare. It wasn't supposed to be like this. I was supposed to be preparing for retirement, getting ready to take life easy. Yet here I was, down, hopeless, and ready to give up. What happened, I asked myself. I know that many of you have gone through the same experience. And I see that same sadness on so many faces. And yet, they have no idea, just like myself, what happened. Let me try to explain. Meeting someone and falling in love is a wonderful experience. But the relationship has to start for the right reasons, because if it doesn't, then it's doomed from the beginning. You see, I learned over the years and over many relationships that I am a person that feels that I can control someone better than they can control themselves. I am a fixer. I will alter my life, my goals, to help someone else get their life and their goals together. They could be dealing with a terrible loss, recovering from an abusive relationship, substance abuse, emotionally battered, financial issues. Whatever fed my need to fix and control them. Didn't matter that they didn't want to be fixed. I did it because it made me feel in control. And being in control fed my ego immensely. This is not how you love someone. And this is definitely not how you love yourself. Trying to fix someone else's behavior was very costly to me in many, many ways. I became obsessed and learned that this behavior can become an addiction. And when this happens, you lose focus of yourself, of your goals. And it never gets better, only worse. You see, trying to control someone else's behavior is dangerous and will cost you your sanity if you do not stop in time. What I'm trying to say is that the need for change does not lie in that other person. It lies in you. When you become addicted to someone's behavior, your determination to change them will drain you emotionally, physically, and possibly financially. Now I warn that this may be a little hard to accept, but hang in there. Because the people who do see themselves here, I have some things that may help you. Now, this other person can be a spouse, a lover, friend, sister, brother, son, daughter, mother, or father. It doesn't matter. I'm not saying that we have bad people in our lives. They may have problems, but if they are not sickly, disabled, unable to help themselves or care for themselves, then their problems are not yours to fix. Your determination to do so will rob you of your happiness. Now, I want you to know that there is a solution. You can get your power back. You can get your sanity back. But to do so, you must detach. Now, I'm not talking about leaving someone or turning your back on someone that you may love. I'm saying that you must detach from this behavior that is destructive to all that is involved. In other words, it's time to take self-inventory. It is time to be sincere. You need to understand what is happening. And most important, you need to be honest with yourself and accept the fact that change is needed. This is when being selfish is necessary. You need to focus on you. Take inventory of your life and begin to restructure it. Your happiness depends on it. Detaching or learning to stop reacting to someone's negative behaviors is not easy, especially if you love that person. When you detach, you will learn that you can help the people that you love more by letting them help themselves. Now, I said this was going to be tough, hit hard, and a little complicated. Again, you may not see yourself here. It's okay. But if you do, I have some suggestions that may help you because they help me. Learn to act instead of reacting. In other words, put yourself first. If you're not used to doing it, it may be tough in the beginning. But here's an example. When someone approaches you with a problem that has nothing to do with you, listen. Let them know you understand. And then you focus on your next step to better your life. They will find their answer. You will let them know that you still love them, but you love yourself more. Stop saying yes when you really mean no. The other person will get over it, and you will have more time for you. Pray. It works. He will answer you. But you must listen. I have a story. There was this mountain climber who decided to climb a challenging mountain on his own. Halfway through his descent, a storm came upon him, blew him off his trail, off the mountain, left him dangling. His rope caught, but he was dangling, and he had no idea where he was. He couldn't see. The storm was fierce, and he was scared for his life. So he called out. He called out to God. He prayed, and God listened and answered him. God told him to let go of the rope. This man looked and thought that this rope was the only thing between life and death. He had prayed. When the storm passed, the rescuers found him dead, hanging 3 feet from the ground. If you pray listen. And be patient. Things will not change overnight. I still have a lot to learn, but I have a lot to look forward to. I believe that God wants us to be happy and enjoy life. But if you are torn up inside by sadness, feeling incomplete or unappreciated, believe me, it shows on the outside. But there is hope. Life can be fulfilling again. All you have to do is start by trying some of the things that I have outlined here. Today, I have my power back. I am happier than I have ever been. I have restructured my life in a way that puts my goals first. Today, I am in control of my finances instead of them controlling me. I have my own business. I work for myself. This summer, I will have met all the requirements and will receive my master's degree in computer science from Rowan University. All this became possible when I stopped focusing too much on other people and put that focus on me. I took self-inventory and made the necessary changes. My life is balanced today. I hope that the joy that I feel is coming across. And if you are inspired in any way by what I have outlined here today, then please take the next step. Start making some changes in your life. When you do, you will find the peace, the tranquility that you have been seeking all along. And you deserve it. It's going to take some work, but you are worth it. Happiness is being at peace with yourself and the world. God created this beautiful world, and He created you. Learn to identify the essence and the beauty in yourself by understanding that you are part of the essence and beauty of this world. This is the essence of you.